What's up, Free Rangers? Here's the warm-up for the week of January 11th. I've got a cool upward artsy angle going here. Just had to set up a different device for recording. So let's start here with a nice little squat bounce. Just get down. Whew, feeling some of the squats from this week. This is last week coming from Friday. But we did a fair amount of squatting. We have some thrusters even today, but a little higher dose of leg work this week. Hopefully the body responds by getting stronger and building some stamina with it. So we're just bouncing in the squat. I think we've managed to keep these squat bounces as part of every week's warm-up. It's the one consistent. It's that position, that kind of basic body orientation that I think is pretty nutritious, if you want to think it that way, for your ankles, for your knees and your hips. So every day, find yourself in this position, preferably many smaller bouts of time here. It starts to really add up in a good way. Nice. After we get about a minute here bouncing in the squat, we're going to drop down onto our booties. We're going to get set up for a 90-90 rotation. So I've got 90 degrees on one knee, rotated inwards, one rotated the outside, and then 90 degrees on both of them. I'm going to drop my chest over my shin, and then as best I can, without using my hands, I want to transition to the other side and drop my chest over here. Got the hood and the mask on. Again, tapping into my Mortal Kombat roots for all you video gamers from the 90s. Probably appreciate it. Back and forth. Let's get about 10 total transitions, 5 each way. One more each direction. Some days you just feel like you could do this endlessly. Feels good for opening up the hips for whatever work you've been doing that week. Nice. So this next one, I'm going to show you a couple directions here. We've done it many times now, but the hands are down at your side. You're going to push off the ground and kick your feet over the top and try to touch your feet to the ground. You can't quite see on the screen there, but they're touching. You're going to roll forward with your feet into a straddle and then fold your body as far forward as you can. Roll back and touch, roll forward and reach. As you do these transitions, try and keep them nice and smooth, minimize any clunks along the way. We're going to do 5 of them. Nice. Then we're going to sit cross-legged. Find a position that feels good for you. Get nice and tucked in tight. We're going to reach across your body and kind of anchor on one knee. We're going to reach over the top and try and straighten your arm whatever degree of lean you can get. Then we'll do the same thing the other side. Then we're going to fold forward. And we're going to repeat it 5 times. Reach, over, reach, over, fold forward. Reach, over. Last one. Nice. After we get those, let's go ahead and stand up, and we're just going to get some arm circles. So start off real nice and smooth. Imagine you're standing next to a wall and you want to be able to take your straight arm through a big circle without touching the wall. And after about 4 or 5, if it feels good, let's try and start to get a little bit of momentum, you should feel the blood kind of rushing to your fingertips, and use just a little bounce of the knee to kind of keep the momentum going. Only go as fast as your shoulder feels comfortable, and then we'll kind of let it relax and we'll go to the other side. So starting first, just guiding it through the range of motion. Imagine there's just a little bit of resistance, like you're scooping your arm through like syrup or something. And if it feels good, then we'll start to speed it up a little bit. Again, trying to relax your arm. Use the rest of your body to generate that momentum. Good. We'll try back to the first arm, the other direction. So we'll go back, up over the top, and forward. Again, just churning your hand through this thick imaginary liquid. As it feels good, speed it up. So there are kind of two qualities that we're going for in the beginning. You're kind of keeping some strength and some tension through the arm as you move it through the circle. And the second one, you're trying to release all that tension and use the rest of your body to generate the moment. Going around. Last one on the other arm. So right now, just a level of tension around the shoulder so you can pull this arm through this thick liquid. Nice thick ice cream or something. And let's get some circles. That would help for our son Atlas. If we get him to think about moving his arm through ice cream, we'll get his attention. No problem. Here we go. Last off, we're going to get some teacups, 10 each way. So, palms are up. You're balancing some cups of tea like in saucers. And we're just going to go underneath, out to the side, over the top, and around. Now, every time we do this, we get a lot of comments on, I can't figure this out. This is weird coordination. And for you, I say, nay, you can figure it out. Go get some plates. Get very lightweight plates. We have some 1 1/4 pound plates. It's just enough to give you something to kind of push against. Be careful for your feet or your neighbor's feet. Don't have to rush this. But the idea is you want to be able to go through this range of motion without dropping the plate and without it like grabbing on with your fingers. I'm not holding on to this and doing this move. I can do it kind of anyway. The idea is I'm actually just supporting it, each of them, and I'm moving my arms and my body such that I can make this continual motion happen without dropping it. If you see this from the side, get my whole body involved. So I'm rounding my back, and then I'm arching my back, and just using my fingertips to gently create some support. After you get about 10 of those, we'll go the other direction. And it's just the opposite. Got my fingers stuck in my pocket on the way around. That's a hazard of having shorts with pockets. I think that's why you can't have pockets when you play like youth basketball. You rip your finger off jumping for a rebound and coming down. That hurt. Nice. Hopefully you're warm. Enjoy the rest of your workout. Hope you enjoyed the artsy angle too.